Welcome to Take It, home of the Taking It. Where we're going to be taking it today, it's going to be bingo cards. We're going to be talking about our 2024 predictions. All right, the first thing on my bingo list is this. I got P. Diddy and Jeezy. I think Jeezy is going to talk about and expose P. Diddy this year as well. I see Ja Rule finally did, and what Ja Rule said, he did some freaky shit for some money, and P. Diddy actually forced him to do some freaky stuff for some money. And in my opinion, you can't force a man to do freaking stuff for somebody, but he probably wanted Ja Rule wanted it. Oddly, it's weird to say that it's 2024. But I think with Jeezy, the reason why I say Jeezy is this. I read Jeezy's book. It was talking about his history with P. Diddy and how P. Diddy used to call him at odd times of the night. Be like, yo, I'm about to come over and get you signed. I'm about to come over and get you signed. Well, I think when P. Diddy now says, hey, I'm about to come over and get you signed, that means, quote unquote, I'm also about to try to hit another man from the back. So, in my mind, that's what I'm predicting he's going to talk about, and all the red flags that he's seen with P. Diddy, and how he's happy he didn't get involved with that man. I know he was talking about BMF and P. Diddy and all the affiliations in Atlanta and all those things that happened. So, we might even hear about some BMF stuff. And also with P. Diddy, I think the term freaky, no one will ever beat P. Diddy at being freaky, so you can no longer call yourself a freak. I think no one will stop using that lingo as well. What you think about that?
Yeah, I don't want to be associated with that word anymore.
I haven't heard a brother motherfucker say I'm freaky in so long.
You making big claims to use that word.
Yo. Yo, my God. What is my predictions?
So, my first prediction for 2024 on my bingo card is my girl Lizzo making a comeback.
I don't think she's making a comeback.
Dropping some music.
I don't think she need to drop more than music.
Getting cleared of her accusations.
I'm so.
And a lot of people owe her an apology.
For what?
When she gets cleared.
For what?
For them fat bitches, saying that she called them fat bitches, and it wasn't even her, it was other people calling them fat bitches.
How? How is that true?
What you mean? That's what the thing said.
What thing?
It said, the lawsuit said that people who work for Lizzo insinuated that the one girl had an eating disorder, and, she needed to go to a therapy or wherever she needed to go at to get that dealt with.
What, it was like, she was fat?
She was like bulimic, like she was purging.
Was she like really fat though? Was she really skinny?
No, she was like neither one. I mean, she was heavyset. They all thick. They're all thick girls.
But she was having unhealthy habits because of that.
Yeah, she was having unhealthy eating habits, and she was like binging and purging or something like that. And so they were like, sis, you can't work like this. So you need to go home. And so she sued over that. And then, people who work for Lizzo insinuated some other people needed to watch their weight. And I don't know.
All right, to be a devil's advocate, you're working in a very, very, what do they call that? Competitive and surface level. So superficial. There's superficial,
yeah.
like industry. So what do you think?
Right. That's what I said for a lot of some of the stuff was weird. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? The stuff with the strippers, that was a little much. Would I sue over it? No. We're fucking grown. Be for real. But I don't know. I think my girl gonna get back in our good graces.
I don't think she is.
People was just waiting for a reason to hate on her anyway.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I feel like those people got coddled and, they expected to get away with more than what a lot of... If you're a model, they don't give a fuck about calling you fat or saying you weight fucked up. They just want to hire you. So...
For a while, you had to be a model. You had to be skinny as shit. You were to be born about to die looking. Had to be skinny and hungry and angry.
Right, to be a backup dancer. Now
like
they let 5 bitches be fat and be backup dancers, and 3 of them want to sue over it.
And if you fat, you fat.
The world.
If you fat, you fat. If you skinny, you skinny.
Exactly.
If you medium, you medium. For God's sakes, like,
right.
It's not a big deal. Like,
It's not. But anyway,
I think we gotta stop body shaming. I think we could bring back Lizzo. I hope she drops some music.
I hope she does.
She needs to stop.
We need the positive
We need to
vibes.
stop accusing her of telling girls to drop weight, and she needs to start dropping music.
Yes.
All right, my next bingo prediction for 2024 is this. I believe the job employment will decrease and people will do more independent things like for the gig economy. And this is why I'm saying this. I know for every 2 jobs, 1 job is filled just from being in human resources. And I feel as though that number would increase because people are starting to get more educated in what they can do. People are starting to be more subcontractors. People are starting, like, let's say in the human resource field. So many people are quitting their human resource jobs and being at home human resource subcontractors for businesses. And a lot of people are no longer delivering for Amazon. They are delivering as subcontractors for Amazon and other fulfillment spots. The e-commerce is growing immensely to the point where they need a cheaper solution for delivery. And a lot of people need 1 day delivery. So how do you get 1 day delivery? You have to work with a private delivery companies. Like Amazon has their own delivery, but you can't afford a $1 billion infrastructure for delivery, can you? No. So I think a lot of people are starting to fill these gaps of needs for businesses for with their own businesses. And I've seen so many times at my job, I've seen some resignations because someone just found a better way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can probably, even what you do at your job, you can probably find do at home for another job.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
And how this benefits the job is this. You don't have to pay, since they're not a full-time employee, you're not paying the benefits, which you save thousands of dollars on that. If you don't need them no more, you can always cut the contract. You can save money on that. And if they're already trained, you save thousands on training. So I can see in the future that it's going to be beneficial for the people and the employer.
All that money has to come back around some way, and the little man is resilient. So
Yeah.
I could that makes sense. You know, hopefully people can make some money running their own.
Businesses and gigs. And I think it's better for you because, quite honestly, if you be a UPS driver, how much do you make for what, an hour, like 25 to 30 an hour at the one of the best US UPS jobs?
Mm-hmm.
So they got these carrier jobs. If you got your own box truck, you literally, or your own truck, you can make 90 to 200 an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. Some way make it more money than do with Amazon Flex because that shit is a ripoff.
Yeah. And then these carriers are already paying for your insurance. So I think a lot of people are going to see a lot of people becoming publishers. A lot of people are starting to have these businesses online and selling things online for dirt cheap and becoming millionaires because now that everything's integrated. So I know on YouTube, for example, it's no longer a regional YouTube. It's more so a global YouTube. So the whole pool just came together on YouTube, which means that now instead of being like billions of people, it's like almost trillions of people that can get sold products to.
Trillions.
Yeah, I'll say trillions. It's not that many people in the world, but trillions of dollars can be made.
Gotcha. As always, I have to refer to my conspiracy theorist roots. Okay. On my bingo card, I have that somebody is gonna go way too far with AI, possibly affect the government, and cause some emergency legislation.
What you mean? What is emergency legislation?
You know, when they like put a law into place that you can't do something because, you know, something just happened and there's not really any way to stop people from doing it if there's no laws against it.
I think it's going to affect, it's going to really heavily affect. I can see a law for you have to have a certain amount of people employed in your job for administrative roles. You know what I mean? Like you have to have a certain percentage employed for these jobs without using AI. Because so many administrative positions are being destroyed by AI. So what is the government going to do if there's no rules against replacing people with?
The government don't give two shits about people leaving damn jobs.
But it's less tax money than that.
They just want to charge the company it.
They could. But at the same time, like, why not letting some government officials just be replaced with AI? Think about it. How long does it take to write a letter? They write these letters. how fast you write a document if you have AI.
I don't think I've ever, in the history of being 31 years old, seen the government step in and stop companies from being productive.
I can say that's true. It might be a change.
Maybe, but I was just talking about like when somebody hacked the Pentagon, national defense stuff, thinking about something like that. Somebody implementing some sort of,
Law on it.
AI prompts or whatever that they sneak in somewhere and then it starts doing some shit.
I know. So with certain servers, I know this is how it works on Amazon. I can't even use ChatGPT on Amazon servers.
Really?
Can use certain AI at certain companies.
Makes sense to me.
So I think it's a safe bet here.
Yeah. So anyway, I think that, and I also add to it, I think that we will get some large proof like last year. Last year was a really active year for Alien. And I think that trend will continue this year.
What did Elias already say?
Don't think they're way past that point. Don't think that I forgot about Las Vegas, because I didn't. And we just had that stuff in Miami. What was it, Miami or Orlando?
It was in Miami.
At that mall. If you didn't hear about it, look up. So.
Was he hot?
Apparently, there was like some sort of attack or something like that at a mall. They tried to say it was some teenagers shooting fireworks, but people said that the police, like, walkie-talkie lines and all that stuff, or their radio lines were down for a couple hours, and there was like 100 or so emergency response vehicles in the area.
Damn, how many people got hurt though?
Nobody said anybody get hurt. So that's why I said they don't think it was teenagers.
This trying to cover something.
Yes.
Next on my bingo list is this. It's going to be Daquana right here. She's going to get well over 1,000 negative comments. I swear, you can't make this shit up. If you got a woman saying anything that's her opinion, that any kind of opinion that you don't agree with as a man, you will get yelled at. And a certain demographic is with the negative comments here. I even tried to post something positive the other day. I got no likes. I got no follows. I got no subscriptions. I got no support for my positivity. But as soon as she say black people are treated different, she's a victim and she's going to be lonely at 65 with 4 kids alone. I'm just saying. So I think we're going to increase the negative. I think we're already at like 100. Now we're probably like 50. We're at around 50 negative comments for her. I think she's going to well over 1,000 by like August. So prove me wrong, y'all.
If I can piss off one mayonnaise major every day, that would be good.
Sorry,
so far I'm getting there. So.
Oh God, golly gee, don't let her talk about Johnny Depp. Don't let her compare two situations about a white and a black man. I'm just saying.
Here comes some tubby with his sitting in his front seat of his Ford F-150 with his polarized glasses on, talking shit. What's up, Tom?
What's up, Tom?
Most people aren't aware of this, but there are 52 countries with major elections this year in 2024.
52?
52. So the majority of the planet will be going through some big changes political-wise this year. So I'm predicting that we have a major realignment of global superpowers.
What do you mean by global superpowers?
You know, like BRICS, and the UN, and all that type of stuff.
I mean, like
United
values,
Nations,
like like values are changing.
Well, no, not so much values changing. I'm saying countries are going to start picking and choosing sides. It's going to start being more dire that you do that. People are going to start invading other countries. It's been happening a lot lately. We have had a lot of major historical events happen in the past 2 years, and I think we're going to see some more of that. We're going to see some countries that have been quiet and neutral not be able to do that anymore.
I just that's what I hope. I hope that doesn't happen, and I think it's gonna go two ways. It's gonna go that way, and shit is gonna get crazy, or they gonna stop hiring all these old people into the government, and then it's gonna be more like millennial views, more revolutionary views around the world.
And my next prediction is kind of a cheat because let's be for real, not a day goes by that white people don't white people. So I'm going to predict that we're going to have some situation somewhere in the world where people are somewhere they don't belong, doing some shit that they ain't supposed to be fucking doing. And they're going to be white. Because they always are.
Yep, they're gonna probably build another submarine. Shit is gonna explode. They're gonna probably pretty much tell us, "Hey, if you don't vote for me, you're not black."
They're gonna go to Sentinel Island and try to spread the gospel of Christianity.
If they're having hard times financially, they'll think they can relate to you because apparently black people are poor.
Oh God, yes. Something, and I can't wait to see what it is. I can't wait for the memes. I can't wait to
They're gonna
laugh.
try to hook up with you in the club because they like what's his name? Biggie. That's gonna be their pickup lines.
You think they watch that?
What, Biggie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it happened to me before. It was like, yo, what's up? You know, my favorite rapper is Biggie. What the fuck is it supposed to be? Is it the pickup line?
I thought you were talking about Biggie from Baddies.
Baddies?
Yes.
What the fuck is baddies?
Never mind.
Men don't know what baddies are.
They do. They be watching.
Unless you
That's what I think. I give it 2 weeks before some motherfuckers do some dumbass shit.
Get 2 more weeks. Yeah, it's still they gonna get their income taxes and they gonna do some white shit. Yo, another trend that will emerge is the pick-me woman. The pick-me women are starting to surface more and more every day.
They are.
Every day. You know why? At the end of the day, some of these people, I understand a pick-me where you have no boundaries whatsoever. That's a bad thing. But exposing your values and why you actually want to coexist with a man isn't a bad thing. Of course you want someone to pick you. You want someone to marry you. You want someone to date you. I think the women who are trying to be, overuse the word pick me are often very, I guess you could say standoffish when they hate the pick me's because they're standoffish. They don't want to relate. They don't want to actually, contribute to a relationship. Most of the women I know who are against the pick me's, they just want anything that benefits them. They the motherfuckers who benefits from tricking, who benefits from anything that works for them. Listen, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like in dating, you are selling yourself. That's like saying, well, I'm open. Statement. I want you to choose me, but I don't want you to know that I actually want to choose you. Like, men need to know that you want them to. At the end of the day, like, if we will probably settle for someone who wants us more too. Why spend your life trying to date someone who doesn't like you?
I'm confused.
Well, I'm just saying pick-me's aren't wrong.
You said pick-me's are not wrong.
Mm-mm.
I mean, they might not be wrong. Do they get picked? No. So, I mean, maybe...
I think men are learning a lesson.
They should come back this year.
I think men are learning a lesson.
They're probably all still fucking single, so,
Us men are learning our lessons. We dating these women who aren't pick-me's, and we realize these women ain't shit.
Right.
So I think we need to go and say, yo, these pick-me's over here are trying their best to say, yo.
Yes. They
want a relationship.
Get up at 5 a.m. and make you lunch every day. Because that's the shit that they said they want to do. So give them the opportunity to do that.
I think, man,
we might be happy.
Man, we need to stop forcing these women to think they're going to do what we want them to do. They're going to always do what they want to do. Mm-hmm. So if a woman don't want to listen, she will always not want to listen.
Exactly.
And she will tell you she crazy or she don't want to listen. When a woman tells you you're crazy, that means anything I do, you should not hold me accountable. A woman says she is hyper independent. Anything she does is mainly benefit herself, and you should not hold her accountable if she's selfish. You already knew when you dated her. Listen to these women.
I feel attacked.
Listen to the woman, because if they're telling you the truth, so stop denying it. Stop making up these false ass claims. Get you a pick me.
I agree. They be out here screeching and hollering how they need a man and they're the best thing for a man. So why don't y'all listen to them? Snatch one up. And today I will be predicting a death. A death that is well deserved. The death of the passport bros. Not that they've been thriving or anything, because I haven't heard much from them recently.
Give me 5.
They got those passports. They blew their credit lines on that one trip, and they've been silent ever since. So I just want to make the prediction that this year is the official death of the passport bro. I don't think they're coming back anytime soon.
I don't know. I think they did too, but the whole idea was fucking dumb.
It was stupid to begin with.
So why you just go over there to a different country?
Right. To irritate women in other countries.
It's not like you're gonna be like. It's kind of like the Christopher Columbus thing. You sail to a different country to find more subservient people,
right,
and give them your problems.
Yeah.
All right, Christopher Columbus. I see y'all up there.
Yeah, you're not more likable because you're in Taiwan. Okay, you don't not fucking suck because you're in the Dominican.
Yeah, you're like, why do you have that much audacity to be like, I'm from America, I got money, you are less, you must listen, you will find me as great, and I'm the prize.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Sassy. Sassy as hell. So anyway, play a little miniature-sized violin for them once again, and say a couple words, bury them.
They out here. Alright, this is going to be a good one. I really think in this next future, in this next year, right, men will be open to dating less attractive women. And that's what I mean. Women, they're figuring out now that women aren't ugly, they just broke. But the ones who think they ugly, not think they ugly, but the ones who may not have the pretty privilege, who may be more down to earth, they're worth actually becoming wives because they have the wife traits. But the baddies out here, they'll have a single dress on, all jumpsuits, all onesies, whatever you want to call it. They're not wife material because they don't even have basic life skills. They just want money and they want to live a social media life without any work. But I honestly believe we will start dating girls that we traditionally be like, oh yeah, we'll marry girls who aren't traditionally attractive. I think it's already happened, to be quite honest. You know what I mean? Because I think every woman is beautiful. It's just they broke. You seen Nicki Minaj's old pictures?
Yep. You're not ugly, you're just poor.
Exactly. You seen Cardi B's ugly picture. That's fucked up. Old pictures.
Not too much now.
She was ugly.
No, she wasn't.
She was broke, though. I'm just saying, you ain't got enough time to worry about your health. You ain't got enough time to get yourself done up. You just working, you're tired.
Are these men who have money that we're talking about?
Yes, they are.
So that you can afford to not be ugly after it?
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about no...
I think the 6-figure people are going to marry the more down to earth, because how the hell is this woman going to... How the hell is a baddie going to teach your kids? What is a baddie going to teach your kids? Nothing, period, poop.
Right? I don't know, because I don't have any.
Exactly, right? So, but what can a woman who actually knows the value of a dollar, who is resourceful, who understands empathy, communication skills, if you tell her no, she'll be okay. You know what I mean? This non-childish woman. How well are those life lessons for your kids?
I guess you have a point. If you a 5, sis, you make sure that you have your own money to take to the bar. Because you don't expect nobody to come pay for your drinks.
And guess what? That alone, you build character with that. Men like things that are hard to get, like values. So you got values, yo, we for it. And then, if you a 5, makeup can make you an 8. If you a 7, makeup can make you a 9. If you a 8, makeup can make you a 10. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think if you an 8, you cool regardless.
You cool regardless, but you even better with the makeup.
Maybe. Who knows? I guess. Whatever you need. I'm going to say, I don't know. I'm not going to argue with you about it if it's people who got pockets and respect and common sense and know how to do manly things and not just only make $100,000.
Exactly.
Because it's a lot of people out here that sit in front of a computer all day and make money and then are weird.
That's true.
Never, changed oil on a car or took out the trash before.
I think relationship dynamics are going to change. But you're right. Like, some men don't take out trash.
Right. I don't care if I am a 5. I'm not taking out no trash for no man.
Damn, not the trash.
$250 a year or not.
$250 a year?
Yeah.
Damn.
Don't let these motherfuckers run over you neither. He ain't saving you. You're saving him. You got the skills. Remember that. You're the prize.
Well, that's not what Country Wayne said, but alright. That being said.
Most people aren't aware of this, but there are 52 countries with major elections this year in 2024.
52?
52. So the majority of the planet will be going through some big changes political-wise this year. So I'm predicting that we have a major realignment of global superpowers.
What do you mean by global superpowers?
Like BRICS, and the UN, and all that type of stuff.
I mean, like in
United
values?
Nations.
Like values are changing?
Well, no, not so much values changing. I'm saying countries are going to start picking and choosing sides. It's going to start being more dire that you do that. People are going to start invading other countries. It's been happening a lot lately. We have had a lot of major historical events happen in the past 2 years. And I think we're going to see some more of that. We're going to see some countries that have been quiet and neutral not be able to do that anymore.
That's what I hope. I hope that doesn't happen. And I think it's going to go two ways. It's going to go that way and shit is going to get crazy. Or they're going to stop hiring all these old people into the government. And then it's going to be more like millennial views. More revolutionary views around the world.
That would be nice. I'm just saying that, whatever.
In
a lot of countries, people
you got
have
royalty
a choice
marrying
to make this year.
You got royalty marrying black women now, and that's totally fine. Well, it's not fine, but
I was about to say
it's happening. They're upset about it. So, like, if things like that are happening, more youth will get into power, I think, and will make better decisions. Even though America's full of old white people, I don't think we're going to be that good. Because, well, you know what? Let's pick. We want diversity and equity and inclusion. Let's hire an old white person who was born in racism and who would actually help with the redlining of society that unknowingly did that, who benefit from their privileges and who cannot understand what other people are going through, and when they hear about it, they're like, that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part was this, when my boss found out how much I make, and she was like, oh my God, you only make that much?
Yeah, bitch, give me some more.
Give
me a raise. I feel like I'm underpaid now. This is slavery.
Well, extra steps.
Yes.
To pay you enough just to be broke.
Right.
But I hope that happens. I think it can go either way.
Well, yeah, no, I wasn't saying that we were doomed. I was just saying that there are going to be some big changes going on this year. I mean, big changes or not big.
Well, my employer says that.
What?
There's going to be some big changes going around here.
I don't like hearing that at work. It gives me anxiety.
You just gave me anxiety trauma.
Anyway, let us know what your bingo card predictions are for 2024. We want to see them in the comments. Let us know what you thought about ours, if you agree. And thank you for watching Taking It. Again, love seeing y'all.
Subscribe, like, follow, comment, hate.